we're now going to have a look at the print module. So the print module is designed for us to print stuff on our own printers. Now we just looked at exporting images, and if you're going to export it to another printer, to a mini lab in town or to professional printers to have your work done, then you would export it through that module. The print module itself is designed so that you have it set up on your own printer at home, and you can go forward and print your work and get the best possible quality out of it whilst using up all the paper space that you have available for you. So a quick tour. Basically up here in the nameplate, the only difference being is printed is what's highlighted, everything else is greyed out. In the center we have our main interface, and this is where the print option that we choose is selected with how the prints are going to look. Again, across the bottom is our film strip where we can select our images. The left panel has that preview where we can choose different options and see how the image is going to look. Down the bottom we've got page setup and printing setup, and we'll have a look at that very shortly. And then over on the right hand side there is a whole heap of other options that are available just to go through and customize the actual print look that we want. And we're going to cover these ones and how we would customize a print in the next video. So just to look at how we would quickly print an image. Basically what you would come through, and if you've already got presets designed here, or you may have created some of your own, down the bottom here it's got users templates, and I've created one that I use as a contact sheet. I've already got that created for my images to go into. You can create your own, or again it's just a matter of going through and using one of these Lightroom templates that have already been created. So it's quite simple. If we want to create our own after we've built it, it's simply hit the plus button and it's follow the bouncing ball, and you will basically create your own. But here it has a whole heap of options, everything from 6x4s on a bit of paper that you're going to print, 2-ups, a contact sheet, 4-up, 4 down, fine art, maximizing the print on the paper, tip twitches, so that 3 images looking quite interesting. You can create whatever you like, but at the end of the day it's designed to get as many images on that bit of paper or that medium that you're using and print it out for you. So what you need to do is to go through here and choose one of those options, and this is what we do for our quick print option. So we click that. Next time is you come down here and we look at page setup. Now anytime you see something written down here on these little buttons and you've got the ... after it, what that indicates is that every time you hit that button, a dialog box will appear. So page setup. Once again, we come in here, it's all about setting up the page, how you want it to look, whether you want the image to be landscaped, portrait orientated, the paper size you're using, the printer that you're going to use for this particular task would be selected here, and basically whether you want it saved as a default or not. So these are very similar to what you have when you print normally with any other document, same type of look. But you need to go in and make sure your printer profile is selected in there. The next is your print settings. Basically again, a dialog box is going to appear, and these are going to be different with everyone's printers because the software that you load on, it determines what information actually shows here. But just be aware there could be some little tabs hidden somewhere where you can have more detail shown, and it's important that you do go in and check all the options that you have available to you. You can go through and choose the type of paper you're after, and go through and look at your color matching, your paper handling. A big one here is your print quality. So make sure that you go in and select the type of paper you're using. If it's inkjet paper, choose the correct paper, the quality that it wants to be printed. So once again, it's worth exploring this on your computer because it's going to be different to mine. Go in, see what functions and options you have available to actually use. But once you've done that, you save that, and then those settings are fairly well right, unless you connect to another printer. Once you've done that, you then go across to the other side here, and notice print 1 here, it doesn't have any ... So as soon as you click on that option, it's going to send it directly to your printer. So you need to be aware of that. Print 1 just means it sends it straight to your printer and prints 1 copy for you. The print ... as I said, the dots mean that a dialog box is going to appear. So I click on that, it brings it up, and again, it just gives you a chance to go through those print settings, if you like, for that particular use. And sometimes You may use different papers for particular uses, glossies, mattes, a different paper profile that you'll need to go in and change this for that particular use. That's why that's there, so you can go in and do that. If it's just a standard print, draft print or something, you might just hit print and off you go. So that's the print module. It's fairly simple to use, fairly easy. We'll go through those right-hand functions very shortly and just explain to you how you can go through and customize this a little bit more.